You know what? Don't worry. I'll get you back in time to watch Venice Beach. I just have to deliver this, then we'll hit Java, and then we'll crash in front of them, too.
I got homework.
What about Venice Beach?
What about where have you been?
I'm the bag man, remember?
Case, you're like an hour late.
I had basketball.
I was stuck in the science lab.
So I waited to get for a ride. I mean, that's 2 good deeds, 1 day. I think I hit my quota.
You're pushing a Case.
What?
I need you to be where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there.
Why don't you just put a chip in my neck and they can track my every move?
Don't tempt me. Why don't you get that bag over to Moreno's desk? He's doing the
Fine.
math on this. Fine.
You know, he raised a lot of money for your charity. He's been really cool, Mrs. Hughes.
Yeah, I know. Too cool.
I meant with following the rules. Everybody messes up. He's trying to make up for it.
As well he should.
Yeah, I know, but there are different ways of doing it. And Casey really had his heart set on going to University of Wisconsin. Can't you find a way to, I don't know, give him a second chance?
Gwen, home. Hey, that smells good. What'd you cook?
Fire. It's canned ravioli, extra meat.
You got a job?
I had a special, 3 cans for $1 at the supermarket.
Oh. All right, I'm gonna go shower before we eat. I smell like an oil pan.
I can fix that.
Oh, smudged.
You can fix that.
My hands are tied.
Kasnov has no history with the Ryan case.
Just the way the commissioner likes it.
Hey, you caved to the commissioner.
Are you looking for a fight?
I'm looking for my job back.
You're here, Jack. It's a start. From now on, anything personal stays outside those doors.
Right, so Kasnov gets the high-profile cases, and I get what? Parking violations?
We got a lead on a gambling ring on the west side. I pulled the info from the state boys on the feds. Go through the logs, see if anything jumps out.
Great. Busted the paperwork.
Work with me on this, Jack. Something good could come out of it, you know? Yeah.
Detective Munson, a cop out front said you were in here.
Yeah, right. Hold on a second. Jack, can we finish this?
Yeah, I think I'll forget it. No problem at all. I got plenty of work to do. Excuse me.
Come on in, Bert.
Is there a problem with my garage?
Yes, Bert. I'm afraid there is.
You're handling the Paul Ryan case. Well, it's a little early for April Fools, but that's a good one.
You think I'm joking?
If Hal Munson is not handling the case, there's only one person who would take over, and his name is Jack Snyder.
Why?
Because he's the best detective on the force.
I don't know what to tell you, but Munson gave me the case. If you don't believe me, you can call him. Listen, it's kind of cold out here. Can we go inside?
Trust me, it'd be a lot colder in here.
And then do you mind standing outside?
I'm busy.
I won't take much of your time.
I wish.
Answer my questions about the Paul Ryan case, and your wish is my command.
Where are you? Paul? Paul? Paul, can you hear me?
You told Paul to call the wedding off?
Not in so many words.
In how many words?
Look, you know, I don't think that we should be discussing
I just want to
this.
know what you talked about.
Paul wanted to know how he could earn my forgiveness.
And you told him not to marry me?
Emily, Paul kept insisting that the only reason that he didn't tell me that the baby was alive was because he loved me. Because he was protecting me. Well, real love is thinking about someone else besides yourself. And so I told him if he wanted to make amends, then he would need to put somebody else ahead of himself.
Me?
Emily, a year ago, you were married, you had a real family. You were loved and respected, and now look at you. You're alone, you have no friends, and you've lost your son. And you have Paul to thank for that, and he knew it. So maybe after talking to me, he decided to do something about it. And it would be the first selfless thing he's done in his life. So you think he did it out of love? He loved you enough to cut you loose.
No, he said it was about Rosanna. He told me he couldn't marry me because of Rosanna. That's what he said to me.
He said that my baby was dead. He said a lot.
No, he said that he could never love anyone.
Well, that's a possibility.
No, you don't know what you've done. You don't know what you made me do.
Emily,
Jennifer.
be glad you let him go.
God.
You're better off.
I am not better off. It's your fault he's gone. It's your fault he's never coming back.
I should come home dirty more often.
Working at Bert's not a problem. I got you something.
Yeah? A GED study guide.
It's much cheaper than Oakdale Latin. I thought maybe we could study together.
While you serve me canned ravioli.
While you apply to college.
And what about you?
When you're swimming in dough, you can send me to college.
You know, we don't need my mother, Gwen. We can do this.
We'll just take the scenic route.
And I love the scenery.
Me too.
And as long as we're together, we can do anything.
Who's gonna stop us?
I don't want any trouble, Detective.
The zoning laws are real clear.
I'll fix it.
I'm counting on it. Those fines, they add up real fast.
I'll take care of it today.
I'd appreciate it.
Maddie, I know you mean well, but it's not like he tanked on a test or he was late for a curfew. An innocent baby was involved. He hurt that girl, Gwen, and he didn't take responsibility for his actions, and then he lied to us for months.
No, but he learned his lesson.
Phew. It's a pretty big lesson.
None of my business.
Exactly. But you know what, Maddie? You're really good for Casey, so please stick with him. Yeah.
Detective, we got a lead on BJ Green's emails.
It's, excuse me, with you in a second.
Oh, right.
They were sent from someone named KKKKatie@truist.com.
No, that's not my sister's address.
Well, no luck on the source yet.
Well, you keep working on it. I want to see who brought that monster to town, and then I want them charged with accessory for attempted murder.
Whoa, where's the fire?
Casey, I am in trouble. I am in big trouble.
Hey, would you mind if I use Moreno's desk?
Why don't you use mine, because I got to follow up on some leads in the BJ Green case.
I don't want to get in your way.
Well, then use the interrogation room, because I don't think Hal's going to be in there. Why don't you just use your old desk? Nick is out doing legwork on the Ryan case.
Boy, that guy doesn't waste any time, huh?
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm great.
Come on, Jack. It's not forever.
Sometimes it just feels that way.
It's nice. It's home.
You're not staying. Just ask your questions.
To make this so hostile.
You haven't seen me hostile.
You mind if I take a seat?
Yeah, I do, actually. And in the interest of saving time, I'll just tell you right now that I don't know a thing about Paul Ryan, okay?
Well, I'm under the impression that you're friends with Emily Munson.
We were friends when she had better taste in men.
I see. You're a fan of the lieutenant.
Well, maybe that's because he happens to be my son's father. Don't you have that written down there anywhere?
I guess you don't have all your facts, do you, Detective?
Back to Mrs. Munson. Our theory is that Ryan jumped bail, okay? That he and Emily cooked up his cover story about him standing her up at the altar.
I don't know why the wedding didn't happen. Maybe because Paul still has a thing for my sister.
The one in a coma?
Yeah, that's the one. Her name is Rosanna. They were married.
That was a while ago.
Mm-hmm. But the night of the accident, Paul was trying to help her. And I've always thought that's because he was still in love with her. There was a lot to love.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you.
I'm not upset. And I'm not close enough to Emily to know what happened between her and Paul. And I really don't care. So why don't you jot that down in your little notebook there so you don't forget, all right?
You said you and Emily aren't friends anymore because you didn't approve of her taste in men.
What's your point?
When you had custody of Jennifer Munson's child, you had asked Emily to be the godmother. You already knew she was with Paul. I mean, call me crazy, but that sounds pretty friendly.
If I am the reason that Paul left town, I can deal with that. The whole town will probably be better off.
Don't talk about him that way. Please don't talk. He loved you. You and Will were his whole world.
He loved you, Emily. Do you see how it ends?
It didn't have to end. Don't you understand? It didn't have to be over.
Is there a problem?
You know, it's okay. Emily, go home. Wherever that is these days.
My home was with Paul. But you ruined it.
What is she talking
Oh my God, he loved me. He loved me. How could I have been so wrong? Oh my God, how could I do that to him?
Now I'm interested. Tell me, what did you do to Paul?
Okay, just a little further. Got it. Okay. You're burning up.
Oh, so cold.
And that's because of the fever. Okay. We've got to try and get that down, okay? The infection under control.
No. No, please, no more needles, please.
It's an antibiotic, Paul.
Where did they go?
If you're talking about Emily and Jennifer, they're not here. They never were. You're hallucinating. Oh my God, you're hypothermic. Okay.
No.
Paul, if you don't let me give you this shot, you'll die. Might die anyway.
You know what I really want?
I can guess.
I want to be like this forever.
You know, of all the places I've lived, Gwen, this is the best.
You expecting anybody?
No.
Your mother?
No, when she knocks the hinges off. I'll get the door. Hey, Bert, come on in.
Okay.
Hey, we've got some great canned ravioli.
No thanks. Kids, I hate to tell you this, but I just gotta say what I gotta say. I'm evicting you. You got till tomorrow morning to clear out.
I said I handled it. At least it forces Will's hand, Barbara. Look, I'll let you know as soon as I hear from him. Right.
Oh, I'm sorry. Margot said that you weren't using this.
No problem. It's no problem.
Look, about my attitude before.
Hey,
I'm sorry
forget
about
it.
that.
I'd be surprised if you didn't give me
And I
attitude.
want you to know that I'm going to give it my best shot with this illegal gambling ring. And who knows, maybe I'll crack it.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if you did.
Sorry, Jack, but Moreno's bringing in that witness from that
You
jewelry.
gotta be kidding me!
I think there's a desk in the evidence room.
How about the men's room?
What?
No, nothing. Tell Moreno I'll get out of his way.
And that's when she started acting weird.
Emily?
Yeah. Yes, of course. Emily. all of a sudden, she told me that I should give the baby back to Gwen without a fight. And I didn't know that she was in cahoots with Paul. All I knew was that a woman I trusted suddenly turned her back on me.
And you didn't suspect there was anything up between those two?
Well, Nick, unfortunately, my turban was at the dry cleaners and the kids were playing with my tarot cards.
Oh, I'll bet you can give great fortunes.
Yeah, it is a gift. Like right now, I see a door being slammed in your face. Hey, hi, bud. So tell me, how was your piano lesson, huh?
Boring. Scales again.
Oh, did you thank Mrs. Johnson for the ride?
Yeah, can I go upstairs?
Hey, is this your keyboard, pal?
Parker, this is Detective Kasnoff.
You know Mike?
Yeah, he's my cousin.
Nick here works at the station with your dad and Jack.
Hi.
Hey, buddy, it's nice to meet you.
Detective Kasnoff was just leaving.
Well, hey, listen, after your mom and I get done with a little conversation, over a cup of coffee.
But what?
Yeah, well, I'm going to teach Parker a thing or two on the keyboard.
No,
Check this out.
I'm not certain
Come on, let me
that's
see.
really a good idea because it's getting late.
Man,
and Parker has
you're gonna be mad.
you have a spelling test, young man, that you should be studying
All right,
for.
you can do it. Put your hand in the middle seat. Okay? Now give it a whirl. It'll be easy. Give it a whirl. No milk, just sugar.
I don't owe you an explanation.
Paul's missing. I guess you saw him last.
I said awful, hurtful things, and now I'm never gonna get to say I'm sorry.
Well, that's your problem. Don't make it Jen's problem. She's not interested. You okay?
Emily sure knows how to ruin a night. Where's Johnny?
With your mom. I thought we'd be tied up.
You did?
We can go pick him up if you want.
No, I think it's a wonderful idea for him to spend some quality time with his grandmother.
Spending time with his mother is an even better idea.
I've been waiting to do that ever since Lillian Holden's ceremony was that romantic.
Yeah. Up to a point. I'll talk to you about it later.
What? No. No, come on. I'm gonna beg you until you tell me.
Meg showed up. She saw us together and she split.
She had the nerve to show her face at that ceremony. You think that she would get out of town after what she did?
Nope. She's here.
Because of you.
Meg and I are over. And she knows it.
Then what on earth is keeping her in Oakdale?
This isn't the deal, Paul. I am not digging a grave in 0-degree weather. Got that? Come on, fight. Come on. Damn it, Paul. If you want to get back at Emily, live. Paul. Did anybody ever tell you you have rotten taste in women? Okay, this antibiotic isn't working. Okay, you need an IV. You're going to the hospital.
No hospitals.
Coming up on As the World Turns.
Come home. Then what about Gwen?
Well,
Can she come too?
Hey,
What have I missed around here?
If you take me out of here, I'll make sure you go to jail, Nick, for a long time.
I don't care why Meg's hanging around. She can't touch us. I gotta go take care of something.
At this hour?
Yeah. Stay here, okay?
Well, where are you going?
Don't make a move until I get back. I won't be long.
Why? Hi there. How
Beautiful.
are you?
Good, how are you?
Just fine.
See that gorgeous redhead?
I do.
You make sure she stays there for me.
Did I miss something?
No, I'm not sure.
Darling, look, your mother told me about the baby. And, I just can't believe that Paul and Emily would do such a terrible thing. And that little stinker, Meg Snyder. How did she get involved in this scheme?
I don't know, Lisa. I will never understand it.
Okay, best not to dwell on that. You've got your baby now, and that's the most important thing in the whole wide world. So you got to start looking to the future.
Oh, yeah, I'm trying. Yes, I really am, but I don't know. I can't help but think about all the time I've missed already with Johnny, and I just wish I could get rid of all the reminders of what I've been through.
Yeah, well, I think that might be a little bit difficult with this new neighbor that you have coming in here.
What are you talking about?
Meg has rented a suite here. She did that today, and she put 3 months advance on it, and I think that's going to be a reminder that's a little bit too close for comfort.
Look, the hospital is your only choice now, okay? If you want to live to fight another day.
Not going there.
You need a doctor, Paul. High-dose IV antibiotics. Maybe a transfusion. I don't know, okay? I've done everything I can.
I'm all better.
Better than what? Roadkill? Look, I'm a nurse, okay? Maybe I don't have my license anymore, thanks to you, but I'm not in the habit of letting people die if I can help them, okay? So let's go, come on.
Hey, if you take me out of here, I'll make sure you go to jail, Nick. For a long time.
I mean, look, I kept a record of all the rent checks.
I know. It doesn't matter.
Well, then what's the problem?
It's not the rent.
Well, is it cash? Do you want it cash? Because I can pay you now that I'm working.
What I want ain't got nothing to do with it. You gotta go. And I'm sorry, Will, but I can't use you at the garage no more either.
You firing me?
I don't want any trouble. I'm not zoned to rent.
Renting's never been a problem before.
You mean before I moved in? My dad leaned on you, didn't he?
I'm really sorry. Just pack up and get out, okay?
He can't do this. I'm not gonna let him.
Wait, I'm coming with you.
Do you remember when I told you that I wrote those emails to BJ Green pretending to be Katie?
Yeah, break up her and Mike, right?
Yes. Well, your mom just said that whoever wrote them is an accessory to attempted murder.
Yeah, but she doesn't know you did it.
Yeah, well, yeah, but she has people on the case, okay? She has these people that they're experts. They track the emails, and when they track it, I'm busted.
Who's busted? And why?
Bedtime.
But Mom, I'm practicing.
Yeah, Mom, he's practicing.
Bedtime. JJ crashed an hour ago.
JJ?
Yeah, he's our other boy. Indoor soccer wipes him out. So try and be quiet up there, okay? Sage is asleep, too. That's our daughter. In case you want to write it down.
Night, Mom.
Oh, good night, my prince. Go read, okay? And I'll be up to tuck you in.
Night, Nick.
See you later, pal.
Don't count on it. There you go. So thank you for saving his musical career.
Kid's good.
Flatter the child, impress the mother.
Why do I need to impress you?
Because you're a serial flirt.
So you have 3 kids. And yet, you took on the boy that your sister was adopting.
The one who turned out to be Jen's baby, yes.
This case is like swimming through mud.
Welcome to life in Oakdale.
Wow. Who's this pretty lady?
That's my sister. That's Rosanna.
She's gorgeous.
And generous. And loving. And all she wanted in the world was to be a mom. And she would have been a great one. The best.
You know, you have a beautiful family.
Yeah, I know.
Hey. What have I missed around here? Hi, Nick. Is that coffee?
Would you like some?
Oh, maybe later. It's gonna be a long night.
Missed you.
Kids asleep?
2 out of 3. Parker just went up.
And you were?
Just doing some field work on the Paul Ryan case.
In my living room?
Nick was just asking some questions about Emily, that's all.
Well, our connection to Emily Stewart isn't a factor in this case, Nick.
No offense, but everything is a factor until we find Paul Ryan.
I'm gonna get you some of that coffee. All right, sweetheart?
You know what? I'm gonna go. Thanks for being so kind, Carly. I'm sure I'll see you around.
This is your case, Nick. You can handle it however you want. But the next time you need to talk to my wife, do it at the station.
You got it. Best luck with those files. See it work.
You know what cops love most? Silence. Makes us really suspicious.
We were having a private conversation.
I'm your mother, you don't get privacy.
No kidding.
You know, it wasn't even a big deal. Something that happened at school. This teacher gave me a warning.
He's a jerk.
Yeah.
Well, what did the jerk give you a warning about?
Let someone copy my notes.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
No, it wasn't him. It was some kid. I wasn't even cheating. I was just trying to help him out.
Well, you want me to talk to this teacher for you?
No, I can handle it.
He's just making noise.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. I'm fine.
Okay, let me know if it gets worse.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks. I hate mine. I need a little bit more time before I can figure this out.
Where's my dad? I don't know. How should I know?
Will?
Why'd you do it?
All right, let's go.
Did Mom put you up to this?
Calm down. You want to talk? We talk in private, not out here.
Gwen, too.
Fine, Gwen, too. Come on. All right, unload.
I expect this kind of garbage from Mom, but from you?
You spoke to Bert.
Yeah, and he threw us out just like you ordered.
Why did you do it?
Do you think I'm happy about seeing my son throw away his education?
We are not giving up on school. We plan on getting our GED.
A GED isn't good enough.
Well, what are we supposed to do, Dad? We have to eat, so we have to work.
Which doesn't give you much of a chance to be a kid, does it? This is no good, Will. You will never get this time back.
Dad, we want to be on our own.
So be on your own. After you go to school, get a degree, and get a good job.
And until then, what? Tell me, because you have all the answers.
Come home.
What, to your place?
To finish school. I'll help out with the expenses, or you can get a part-time job.
And what about Gwen?
Will.
Can she come too?
I'm sorry, Will. I can't have Gwen living with us.
Why not?
Because I am still the adult, because it is not a good choice for either one of you. The two of you are insulating yourselves from the kind of lives kids your age should be living.
What kind of life is that, Dad? Dating? I don't want to be with anybody
You're
else.
still a kid, Will. You're not a man. You take on this kind of responsibility now, you'll have it on your shoulders for so long, it'll break you, son.
I'll go crazy again?
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about putting yourself in a position where life will wear you out. And you won't know it until it's too damn late to do anything about it.
He's right, Will.
No, he's not. You know what, Dad? I thought you'd be there for me.
Oh, believe it or not, Will, that's exactly what I am trying to do. At least think about coming home, please.
My home is with Gwen now.
We'll wait.
You know what, Dad? I thought of all people you would get it. I lived in that house with you and Emily after you got married. I'd see you come home whistling, smiling. You were so happy. Do you forget what it's like to be so in love with someone that you just want to be with them all the time?
I wish I could.
Oh, God, no. Oh. Why did you listen to Jen? Why would you do that? Why did you try to drive me away by telling me you loved Rosanna? I needed to be saved, not by you. Never by you. Oh, I needed you to love me. Be with me. Oh, God, help me. I still do. I still do. Oh. You're threatening me? I'm gonna save your sorry soul and you're gonna tell them that I aided and abetted a wanted fugitive?
What about the money?
You offered me that money, Paul.
That was extortion.
You know what? I don't care. You want to die? That's fine with me. I'm gonna pull up a seat, sit down, and watch the show.
I want the truth, Edmund.
Look at the face, Cassie. The face of my dead brother, of your lost love. The face that has haunted us both.
Don't you ever get tired of lying?
Wake up, Cassie! Ever wonder how far it went? Did Jeffrey pretend to be Richard when it was just the two of you?
Guiding light. Nobody does it better.
I wonder what happened with Will and his dad.
Forget Will and Gwen. You got your own problems.
Yeah, I know. So, okay, you're really good at computers. Do you think you can sweep my laptop clean?
Are you kidding? I'm already in enough trouble with my mom.
Please, please, I will do anything. I will make your bed. I'll clean your room. I will do your English homework for a year.
All right, fine. I'll do it on one condition.
What?
You make me one of your famous smoothies.
That's it?
One every day for a week.
A month.
All right, fine, deal. I'll check out the latest software and see if we can erase the trail.
Thank you. Thank you. We should get going.
Yeah, let's go do it.
Hey, look on the bright side. There's not much to pack.
We're gonna get another place.
They'll want security. That's first and last month's rent up front.
Well, I'm gonna get another job, and there's a lot of those there that have good possibilities.
Will, it'll be months before you can get that kind of money.
Not while both of us are working. Gwen, I don't care what my parents pull next. They're not gonna keep us apart. Nothing will. I promise. Okay?
Here you go, baby. Made some fresh.
Oh, thanks.
I'm sorry that Nick pulled the Ryan case.
It wasn't your fault.
Well, I think it probably is. If I hadn't drugged Gwen.
Oh, Carly, it was my choice to fix that case, not yours.
You're protecting me.
It's part of my job. Protect you. So how was he?
Fine. Okay. In an irritating sort of way. He was good with Parker.
You met the kids?
Just Parker.
How long was he here?
Too long. I'm glad you're home.
Me too.
And thank you for not making me feel worse.
See, the best part of my job This is making you feel better.
And better. Do you know what would make me feel really, really better?
Maybe.
I've known for years.
It doesn't matter where Meg lives.
Well, I just find it strange. I mean, the woman has no job. She has no nursing license.
Who cares? Let's not talk about her.
I think she wants you back.
We got
And this is her
champagne.
first move. I mean, unless she had some great divorce settlement. Hey, no. It doesn't.
I'm not listening.
It doesn't add up. I mean, where does an unemployed nurse come up with the money to live here?
I don't know. And I don't care. You're all I care about. All I want.
You're still burning up. If the fever doesn't kill you, this cold will. Couldn't destroy me. Losing you, that's destroying me. Losing you ended my life. Ended my life. Oh God, I love you. I will always love you.
I love you. I love you, Rosanna.
On the next As the World Turns.
I've waited too long to do this, and I really want to do this now. So, can I please come in?
Well, I think you're wrong. I think he's heading as far away from Oakdale as he possibly can.
Maybe. Either way, I'll find him.
Why would he dump me and say it was for my own protection and then not run?
A secret shipment of plutonium.
You have any idea what would happen if that train were attacked?
And the only person who knows the route, kidnapped.
That train doesn't move until we find her.
I need help!
She's in a car trunk.
2.6 miles later, they passed by this bank.
Hold on a second.
Here.
Switching banks.
New NCIS, CBS tomorrow.